NightClub Poetry Magpad. Street Poetry Lab, 1989. Thom the Street Poet, Melbourne's best-known poet, creator of the street poetry movement, a maestro motormouth, can create epics on the spot about anything. Notorious distributor of street poems, conqueror of Swanston Street, colourful, naughty, a brilliant, unsaleable star.
Gary Abdallah, shot in cotton, 7 bullets in his skull. Knew he would die, so he tried to hand himself into custody. When police came, firing point-blank range, they only shot him 7 times. Unexplained cuts and scratch and marks. Gary Abdallah, 11th fella to die at the hands of police in 2 years. Terrorist squads are terrorising lots being shot by the cops is nothing new. After Wall Street, just feel the heat. Who can I kill next? It could be. They even kill themselves. This is one about Winchester. You ever heard about Canberra? This is the truth. Drug bust, won't be the first and it won't be the last. Someone's into heroin, so someone's ready to bring it in. Police bust, large cast, pay big money for a white powder blast. Drug insult intelligence, policemen blame it on triad. Bust is good, but drug is bad. Don't it really make you mad to know, even if that's all they had, there's always more to meet demand. Even though it does you harm, drugs still have their fatal charm, even for the long arm of the law, who have more. Drug busts, police corrupt, those who know always shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Donald Mackay and Winchester knew more than got in media. Bullets stopped their brief career. Won't be the first and won't be the last. Death caused by white powder blast. I can't take him anywhere! I can't take him anywhere! I mean, we go to this Indonesian restaurant. He shouts out, I am Timorese! The blood of my family will be avenged! I can't take him anywhere. I mean, we go to this Vietnamese restaurant. He says, I am Capuchin! The blood of my family will be avenged! I mean, we go to this Lebanese restaurant. He screams out, my brother's a hostage in Beirut! The blood of my family will be avenged! I mean, we go to this Spanish restaurant. He screams, my father was tortured in a Spanish prison as a past separatist! My blood of my father will be avenged! Ever since he's joined Amnesty International, we just can't take him anywhere. Hey, Mr Keating, with your antique clocks. We saw your extensions in the National Times. You represent the workers of the foreign banks. Our dollar's worthless. Thanks. Hey, Mr Hawke, you're selling out to France. Who killed the Rainbow Warrior who gave them that chance? Who dumped New Zealand for the United States? Who dumped Australia when it came to wheat sales? We don't charge rent for a US base. Now we're all targets. Thanks. Hey, Mr Labour man, what's your vote worth? No land rights, no Bill of Rights at all. They're cracking down on dolies and single mums. Makes the Liberal Party look like left-wing thugs. Tell me, all your voters, where's your government? The image is still there, but the substance is hollow. Their words are lies and their promises too, so there's got to be a change, and that change must come from? Thanks. When no one can talk to Bob Hawke. Bob Hawke. So the $1 billion deficit, your money down the drain, $2.6 billion, and of course the dollar's worthless is wonderful, isn't it? Since you're alive and well, I thought I'd try some chorus ones, if you're up to it. Yeah, okay, they're the popular ones. So I wouldn't be here tonight if it weren't for the dole. As you know, the dole is being squeezed so tight they're like fish bones. You can't survive on the dole even if you've got it these days. So if you can scream out for those people who've been on fixed incomes and are dying in the slow class warfare that characterises the polarisation of our economic plight. In simple words, dole check. Forget the food bills, forget the rent. There's nothing more important than your dole check. You wait all day, you wait all week when there's nothing more important than your dole check. There are no jobs. You walk the streets and there's nothing more important than your dole check. The TV howls and the radio bleeds and there's nothing more important than your dole check. There's never enough for all you need, and there's nothing more important. No, there's nothing more important. No, there's nothing more important than your next. Dolphin! Okay, it's a start. This is called a pacifying poem, and the chorus is everything's going to be last year's poem. It goes like this, and it's called Don't Be Ridiculous, Tom. So if you can scream now from the bottom of your basement bargain soul, I'd like to hear Don't Be Ridiculous, Tom.
Don't be ridiculous, Tom!
There's no uranium mining in Australia.
Don't be ridiculous, Tom!
Bob Hawke isn't really the Prime Minister.
Don't be ridiculous, Tom!
Coolies have control over the whole land area.
Don't be ridiculous, Tom!
There's no problem with corrupt policemen.
Don't be ridiculous, Tom!
Nor any problem with heroin.
Don't be ridiculous, Tom!
You may think you're in seventh heaven.
Don't be ridiculous, Tom!
It's 1787.
Don't be ridiculous, Tom!
This is a poem for Russell Cooper, the Premier of Queensland, as of 3:15 p.m. this afternoon. I'm a Queensland boy!
Yeah?
For Queensland joy. Squeeze me. Oh, you want that one, do I? Well, I guess it's just from memory, but it was mad at the time. Who am I? I used to run Queensland, but now I run off at the mouth.
I don't remember.
I don't remember, I don't recall, which was of course Joe Jockey's answer to Fitzgerald's questions all the time. I don't remember, I don't recall. So if you do the chorus every time, I don't remember, I don't recall. I used to run Queensland, but now I run off at the mouth.
I don't remember. I don't recall.
I was a people's hero because I told Bob Hawke to shut off.
I don't remember. I don't recall.
Of course I never knew about corrupt policemen at all.
I don't remember. I don't recall.
They called me Premier and I lived in the 19th century after all.
I don't remember. I don't recall.
Okay, this is one about people have to live together. Poor people have to live together, there's no choice. The man's called Communal Households. You can scream that one out. She wears big badges like her eyes believe them, lives in an upshop disposal store world, drives a car bomb with the original rust, and she lives in a
Communal household.
She shops at the markets for fresh vegetables. She's never got money because she's on the dole, but she gets around on her bicycle, and she lives in a
Communal household.
She's learned how the poor box is supposed to work. She's been on the protest, police tore her shirt. She's been photographed, fingerprinted, arrested, and worse, and she still lives in a
Communal household.
She subscribes to 3CR and Friends of the Earth, goes to the compost run by Down to Earth. She's all for dolphins, no uranium and home birth, and she lives in a
Communal household.
all her friends have money and they flaunt their style, but she comes to poetry when she needs to smile. Her world is rich and deep and wise, and she still lives in a
Communal household.
Actually, the Housing Commission just got a terrible flat in North Victoria. Here we go. Once upon a dolphin. Once upon a civilization long before our own, when the seas were farmed and the outposts were bomb shelters, the accidental nuclear happened. Happily, that society was adept at technology and sent out human embryos in the form of fish, which evolved eventually into dolphins and whales. And that's why they're always telling us not to make the same mistake twice.
Magpad cassette tape was produced by Paul Cullen. Poster and magpack design by Marioni Hun. Photographs by Pam Mimi Sidney. Sound production at Little Riata by Florence Ron. Typeset by Claire Evans. Published by the Street Poetry Lab, Melbourne, 1989. Video of Nightclub Poetry produced by Terry Doran, Peter Lane, Ken Smeaton, Milepost Productions and Scar Television. Copyright remains the property of the author.